As I said before, you can look nice, you can look well put together. You just have to have your own style. Buy good quality and take care of it. Same thing with people. You meet good quality people, take care of them. Good quality things, good quality people, take care of them. There are resources. Okay. All right. Next. Relationship between time and money. We were just talking about that today, just now. I'm going to get a whiteboard for you guys soon. Relationship between time and money. Sorry, my back. I need to go for a swim. All right. Time allocation influence financial outcome. Yes. Time allocation, where you spend your time. Remember, my mentor was talking to me about energy leaks, right? Time management and money management are interconnected. That is true. That is very true. And sometimes when you find people who cannot manage their time, it's very telling that they cannot manage money as well. Very telling. You will see it in experience. You will see what I'm talking about in experience. Okay. So time management and money management, they're interconnected. In other words, something is going to either cost you time, you're going to do it yourself, or it's going to cost you money. You're going to pay for somebody else to do it. So you're paying for their time. So they're using their time to earn money. You are using your money to save you time. It's a loop. And that's why I should have got the whiteboard for you. Guys, I've just been so busy I didn't get the whiteboard. I'm so sorry. Because this deserves other diagrams that I couldn't put on the PowerPoint. Gain from Pain Music. I'm here courtesy of Imhotep. Hi, Gain from Pain Music. I'm glad that you're here courtesy of Imhotep. But I hope you stay because the information keeps you. Okay, so welcome. Welcome. Everybody's welcome, right? So time and money are interconnected, right? They're interconnected. Hi, darling. They're interconnected. Either it's going to cost you time or it's going to cost you money. Either it's going to cost you time to do it yourself or it's going to cost you money to pay for somebody else's time for it to be done. Your voice is not to keep it. Thank you. I appreciate that. Right? All right. So now key quotes pertaining and Miss Julia's explanation. I know. I write to myself in the third person. Deal with it. Wealthy people allocate their most precious resources, time and energy, strategically, right? So that's what I want you guys to always do. Be strategic about where you spend your time and your money. These are our resources, right? Time and energy and money. Okay? Miss Julia, is that you in the pink? In the flash, that's me. So what does it mean? Focus drives results. Wasted time is lost forever. You're not going to get more time. Where are you going to get more time from? Everybody has 24 hours in a day. You see this? This was actually for Imhotep's channel, actually. But I said, let me use it for my breathalyzers. And he didn't do he's sticking to his live stream, so it don't make no sense. So I found use for it. So this here, right? This is how much time has passed. This is how much time you think is left. This here in the middle is where you are now. Nobody knows how much sand they have left. Nobody knows. Okay? All you know is how much time has passed. The sand that's down here, unless you reset, it cannot go back up there. Okay? Time and energy. Must be strategic about it. You're not going to get back your time. Right? So focus drives results. Wasted time is lost forever. But if you learn, it's not wasted time. If you learn, it is not wasted time. So how you use your time determines how you use your money. Remember, I said that to you guys. Time, if you find somebody who cannot manage time, more than likely they're very sloppy with their money. Okay, time and financial management are tightly linked. They're very, very tightly linked. Okay, All right, so now let's go over this chapter. We're almost finished, guys. Almost halfway. I did it purposefully to go fast so that when anybody wants to call in, we can call in and talk about it. Now, here's the insights from this chapter. Millionaires manage time and energy as carefully as they do their money. Big facts. Big facts. I want you guys to start to audit things. I want you guys to start looking at your activities and seeing, is this a need? Is this a good spend of my time? Would it be a better return on investment to just pay somebody to do this? Or should I be doing this myself? See what I mean? Focus on activities that create wealth. Avoid distractions that waste resources. Avoid things that just waste your time and is not doing anything for you. Just like Invest was talking about, me and Invest was talking about 3 weeks ago when I was telling him about the diagram my father drew me, where entertainment and education links in the Venn diagram. So you have entertainment here, you have education here. The sweet spot is where they link, right in the middle there. That's a sweet spot. So when I am watching those YouTube videos about what not to do on YouTube and what to do on YouTube, not only is it education, but it's also entertainment for me, but it's also education, right? So I'm actually learning, and it's actually going to save me money, right? Because it's going to stop me from losing my channel, as well as I don't have to pay somebody. I don't have to depend on anybody. I don't have to keep running to Imatep every minute. What I do for here? What I do for here? No, because I'm learning it myself, right? So focus on activities that avoid distractions that waste resources, right? You will never find me just sitting down watching TV unless it's something educational, or unless I really need a mental break and I have decision fatigue. Sometimes I get those decision fatigue and I just need to but it won't be for long, right? Prioritize work that builds long-term value. We were talking about that before. Delegate tasks that do not generate wealth. Again, balance. Not because it's written, mean you believe it. You have to decide what the task is worth to you for your return on investment, your own return on investment. You have to decide that. For instance, let's see. If it's going to take me 3 hours to clean my car and to detail my car, it's going to take me 3 hours to detail my car. And I know after that, I'm going to be so tired. Guess what? 3 hours, $100 to pay the guy to do it. I'm paying him the $100 to do it because my 3 hours is worth way more than the $100. I could be using that 3 hours to do something else for my business that would actually generate wealth. I could use that 3 hours to actually learn something that will actually protect my business. So that 3 hours to me, the $100 is not worth it. So I'd rather pay him the $100 to let him clean the car it won't even take him 3 hours because he's a pro at it. It'll take him an hour. But me, it will take me 3 hours. Right? So is it worth it? And then after I finish cleaning the car for 3 hours, I'm tired. I can't do anything. I can't even learn anything. No. So certain things you have to delegate, right? Certain things you have to delegate. But it's for you to actually know yourself and know what is worth the return on investment to you and your time. That is why there's no one size fits all thing when it comes to building wealth, right? And that's why I talk to you guys about it this way, because I want you to think about it for your own family and for your own self. That's what I want. I don't want you to just think that I know everything, because I'm learning too, and I still use these practices. That's fine. Right? But that doesn't mean that what I do is the Holy Grail. It may not be the Holy Grail for you. Because guess what? I don't have children. You might have children, so you have other things to consider. You have other people to consider. Right? You probably have more things to balance. Okay? So you have to sit with yourself, understand your family, and see where you can start, where your finish line ends and where your starting line begins. Okay, so quotes and examples. I like to give you guys these examples so we can drive these quotes home. Hi, Brando Music Review. Blessings, bro. Good to see you. Right, quote 1. Wealthy people allocate their most precious resources, which is time and energy, strategically. That means, example, a self-made millionaire, he spends his morning probably studying investments rather than watching TV. I just told you that like a while ago with the YouTube, right? Quote two, how you use your time determines how you use your money. Remember I said that. Those are, and that's a common theme that you're going to find in all of these financial books that I'm going to show you in the coming weeks. So, example, a consultant will spend 1 hour daily on financial planning, right? Blessing DL, torture, blessings. I'm here, my dear. I started off kind of rough because my tummy was hurting me, but the show must go on. Yeah, my tummy was hurting me. I was a bit nauseous today for some reason. Nauseous and a little bit of pain, but the show must go on. I'm all right. I had some tea and get into the lesson, so I started to feel better. But thank you for asking. And thank you for sending people to the channel. I saw some people that said that DL sent me. And I was like, DL, who is that? And no, I know it just clicked. So thank you and blessings. So a consultant will spend an hour daily on financial planning, yielding better investment outcomes. So that 1 hour that she spends is worth the return on investment, because that 1 hour of her time that she spent to learn, right, gives her a better stretch investment outcome. So she earns more money. Same thing I was telling you, that the time that I'm spending now to learn YouTube, because A, I want it to continue to grow. B, I don't want to pay anybody else to do it. C, if I get that hectic that I pay somebody to do something, I want to know exactly what it is I'm paying them for. And I want to be able to tell them exactly what I want them to do. Right? And also, D is an investment in me, protecting what I'm spending the time to build. Okay? I'm protecting what I'm spending the time to build. So I need to learn YouTube for myself. And not YouTube streets, because I don't have time for that. But YouTube, what to do, what not to do. Right. So number 4, chapter 4. Thanks, dear. I'm sorry to hear that. Thanks, dear. Yeah, I'm feeling better. The show must go on. It must continue. When you continue, sometimes you feel better as you go along. You aren't what you drive. These are facts. You aren't what you drive. Right? So you must avoid lifestyle inflation, even though you do have something nice. And as again, it depends on your return on investment, right? If you want to buy a certain car because you enjoy it and you have long drives to work, and that is something that you feel proud of, then go right ahead. But just know you're going to make cuts in other places. Just like how I told you, I don't have cable because I don't watch TV, and I'm not paying $60 a month, $70 a month for